it's Julie. So, we are going back into Scarlet Hollow today. Probably gonna be a somewhat shorter video today. Um, only reason why I say that is because, um, hang on. There we go. Whoop. Let me get it in full screen. Let's do load. Hang on, let me turn down that music just a little bit. Just seems a little loud. Okay, that's still a bit too loud, isn't it? There we go. Ah, there we go. Okay. Also, that right there makes me wonder if Tabitha knew. Like she knew that Cress was there, or Seal, or whatever it is. Also, that's a whole theory in itself. Also, feel free to pause. It's basically just going over and it's stuff that's been mentioned before, which is why I'm not reading. Wake up. There we go. Also, is that still loud to you guys, or is it just me? There we go. Okay. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities drop in and out of focus. You manage to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the saw mines still stuck to your skin. Take a shower. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The water is hot and, surprisingly enough, clean. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drains, you think about Duke and the image of him lying there slumped against a tree with half his head blown off, grub feverishly trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they're a part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning, the worst is yet to come. Think about Wayne and how many times he's watched you. Think about someone special, which is kind of part of a romance option. Think about finally being out of this hellhole and safe in your own bed. What do you think? I'm going to think about Wayne. You think about Wayne and wonder how many times he's watched you unseen. You're done here. Also, I just want to say I find it really, really weird, and I've always found it weird, that the mansion, the estate, is kept in such a really dilapidated condition. Especially since up until recently, there were two people who lived in the estate. There was there was Perlan and then Tabitha. Like, I don't understand. I don't know if it's a hoarding incident where it's like, kind of Scrooge from Christmas Carol, where it's like they're saving all their money, clutching it tight to their chest. I don't know. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself up. Time to start your day. We're gonna check on Dustin. There are two of them now. Morning, Dustin. Who's your friend? Her name Mom. She come to visit. I Dustin, Mom. Gotta stay with Dustin till glass house empty. That's important. Because remember we saw the little glass house, kind of the greenhouse? That's important. Thank you, human, for taking care of my boy. And what happened to your glass house? Asshole squatter, move in. Kick Dustin Mom out. Squatter tried to eat Mom. Squatter evil. Squatter may be asshole, but Squatter not evil. It's just trying to survive, just like all creature. Dustin still have much to learn. I had a rough night. Can you console me? Was it because of Cat Monster? Dustin was scared too. If Cat Monster want to eat Dustin, Cat Monster will have to go through Dustin Mom first. Dustin Mom will kill. Then Dustin and Mom eat like kings. This nature. Gotta go. Bye. Okay. I think that's so cute. Oh yes, look out the window. Oh, maybe it's not today. I know there's some version we go out there and we can see Wayne out there. Check the closet. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Keen-eyed. No, it hasn't. Turn back. That's enough of this closet. You turn back to the guest room. Message group chat. I like doing that. You pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Morning. How are you guys holding up? Last night was terrible. What's the game plan? Y'all, I actually bonded with Tabitha last night. Can't wait to Ghostbusters. I get to meet Reese today. Send a photo of a pained old man. You know what? I haven't done this one yet. I'm gonna do the bonded with Tabitha. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. So, text Stella. How are you holding up? Want to hang out before Reese goes hunting? I miss your guest bed. Send a photo of a creepy mascot. I haven't done that one yet. I miss your guest bed. Text Kanika. Are you holding out? You can ask her if she wants to hang out. How are things with Miles? Send her a photo of an exhausted Ben Affleck. I'm gonna do that. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Head downstairs. Let's go. Oh yeah, and this is Janie. We get to meet her today. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She is alone. Frou-Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as the red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Vile woman, destroying the natural order of my kitchen. Tabitha's gaze swivels from the woman to you, her glare intensifying. Talk to animals. We can say hi to the cat. We can ask, nobody lives out in the garden. We can address the red-haired woman. We can address the red-haired woman. Hey Tabitha, how's it going? I'm gonna address the woman. Hi, I'm Beth. Good morning, I'm Jeannie. Just here to do my little weekly cleaning. Whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Oh, also, I noticed there's something different. There are new flowers. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you, Beth. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie? But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. Oh, Janie is a talker, by the way. As you tell by the fact that you can only get out like one word. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy part of the family is here to help Miss Tabitha company what with everything that's Janie. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. Let's do that one. Nobody lives out in the garden, right? Gosh, I wouldn't know. Miss Tabitha will let me touch the place. Nobody lives in the garden. Why are you even asking? Lie. Dresser opossums? Haha, what am I even doing right now? You're right. There are no dresser opossums. I certainly cannot talk to them. I'm just going to pretend that you didn't say any of that. Bonjour, Furfu. Ugh, bonjour, sacre bleu. Do you not think you can just bonjour me just because I slept at the foot of your bed last night? I still despise you. 3 humans at once. This is important. Your stink will linger for hours. How am I to bear it? I see. Talking to my cat again. Are you sure you didn't get hit on the head last night? You don't say good morning to your pets? I always make sure to talk to my farm cats and alpaca like they're people. To me, they kind of are. How's your morning been so far? Aside from you trying to give me a heart attack about squatters in the garden? Oh, I haven't gotten that one before. She said the same thing Dustin's mom did. There was a massive mine collapse on my property last night. Practically feel the whispers of unionization already. Wow, I can't say that word. So I'm a little stressed. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening, so you're coming with me. I'll meet you outside. Yay, cousin bonding time. Alright, let's go. But I haven't had breakfast. You can't just take away my freedom like that. I don't need a babysitter. I might try this one. I haven't done this one yet. Sure, I'll meet you outside. Are you seriously asking for time alone here after you just probed me about whether the garden has a squatter problem? What do you take me for, an idiot? I'm already behind on my date, so I don't have time to deal with hijinks. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. Oh, here comes Janie. As you get ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping your foot. Oh, Beth, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. You two did right by those kids, though. What a blessing. Everyone getting out of that situation alright. Kenai. Thanks, last night was a lot. You should get out of town. I'm gonna do this one. You only come in once a week, right? What do you do with the rest of your time? Oh, odd jobs mostly. Weeding gardens, cleaning houses, watching kids, that sort of thing. My husband's the pastor, so a lot of my time is spent at the church and doing things for the community. Poor Daniel, he's been going absolutely stir crazy since we moved here. What with nobody really attending sermons. It'd probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. Wait, you're married to a creepy youth pastor I've been hearing about? With everything going on lately, having a priest on speed dial seems handy. Sounds wonderful. Maybe we'll see. I'm not really religious. I'm not Christian, but thank you for the offer. I'd rather not. I'm going to do this one. I'm not Christian, but thank you for the offer. That's all right. My Daniel likes to talk with all sorts of people. He just wants to extend support to anyone who needs it. Feel free to stop by the church anytime. The door is always open. Ooh. I'm going to ask her about this one. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? I'm going to stop the two of you right there. Beth, I'm busy and not in the mood to stand right away when you play Nancy Drew with my cleaning lady right in front of me. We're leaving. Bye, Janie. Alrighty then, be safe out there, you two. Tabitha practically drags you from the estate. One hand claps firmly around your arm. She continues to drag you all the way into her car and from there into town. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin, unsurprisingly, more focused on the road than on making conversation. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing at the general store? Shouldn't we be solving a mystery? After what's happened the past few days, nice to just go on an errand. Let's do. What are we doing at the general store? Picking up tea from Sybil. You drink tea? Oh, neat. What kind of tea? Not sagely or roll your eyes. I'm going to do the, oh, neat. What kind of tea? I don't know, the kind Sybil makes. She makes a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know what all of it is called. Quit interrogating me about tea buns. Zhish. Shouldn't we be solving... I'm going to ask this one. Shouldn't we be solving a mystery right now? A mystery? What mystery? The events of last night are pretty cut and dried. Like, come on. Is it more believable that the Shaw might collapse because of mysterious unseen forces? Or is it more believable that it collapsed because it was a condemned mind that was unsuitable for human beings? People like Stella turn to conspiracy theories and the supernatural because they can't handle the truth. Their world is ruled by chaotic forces that don't follow any kind of logical pattern. Bad things can happen to good people suddenly and for no reason. You can choose to accept that, or you can live in denial. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Now, out of curiosity, what did you call it? Honey? Were you burying? Poor Kanika's really going through it. Yeah, I've never been public displays. I think it's healthier to expect me to lose the files or my brother. I kind of want to ask that. Out of curiosity, would you call yourself happy? Tabitha pulls back, surprised by your question. What did I just say? Yeah, I'm happy. Whatever. We're burning daylight. Come on, Ray. The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Beth, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be in just a minute. Is Kanika okay? Sounds like Dad is pretty mad at you. Can't I go with you? I like the tea run. I'm afraid of Miles. What if he makes fun of me for being old? Can I have some tea? I'm gonna do that one. Is Kanika okay? Of course. She just needs time to cool down. Emotions are a little high considering everything that happened yesterday. She'll settle down soon enough. I'm just glad both of my little ones made it out okay. Simple motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkling of bells. Kenai, try to listen in. You walk up to the door of the tea room to listen in. Subtle. I know it took a little longer than you hoped, but this was fairly short notice. Sybil pauses, and a moment later, you hear footsteps move to the far end of the tea room. She and Tabitha resume their discussion. Their voices hush. You can only make out bits and pieces of what they're saying. Is there? Yes, make sure this is all. Not inside. Outside, then. Don't assume you know. I know what I'm. Your listening session is halted as tinkling bells announce another patron. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Beth, aren't you? My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. I could have saved him. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Sorry, Bo. Have they found his body yet? They seem to want to pin it on me. Folks don't seem to care that your dad is dead, do they? I'm gonna go with that one. I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you. The policeman said he might just be out hunting somewhere, but me and my mama both know he ain't coming back. Mama's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man of the house now, but it ain't easy. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this week, but now he's gone, and as of this morning, so is she. So I suppose if I'm not going to the fair, I may as well make myself useful and get out in the woods to look for what's left of my daddy. You was there, right? Could you tell me where to look so I can try and find him? And then is Big Betty one of your chickens? It's dangerous up there. You should let the police find that. If they haven't found him yet, they probably don't think you want to see him like that. Your dad was killed by ditchlings. They're the things that have been stealing your chickens. I'm gonna do this one. He died on the northeast side of town, off the Asgina Trail. Thank you, Beth. I appreciate you trying to help us out. I don't rest easy knowing he's out there somewhere, all by his lonesome. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast. Me at library after and figure out a plan. Also, OMG, you gotta tell me all about the Tabitha bonding. The last thing I need to hear is anything that humanizes that woman. And then it buzzes again. Hey again, Lowell. If you want to come over for breakfast, we'll honestly love to hang out. And then it buzzes yet again. Somebody was busy this morning. Oh, hey again. If you want to hang out before the library thing, I'm parked in the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. Go after Kanika, swing by Stella, check in on Oscar, go to the diner to see Avery, or wait for Tabitha. Now this is hard, because, I kind of want to do Kanika, I kind of want to do Avery. I also want to see what happens if we wait for Tabitha. Your cousin will probably be back any second. It's best to just stay put. You and Miles share an uncomfortably long moment of silence as Bo continues to shout. Oh yeah, there he is. He's right there. You doing okay, buddy? You and Kanika don't seem to get along. How's your dailies going? You and Kanika don't seem to get along, huh? Miles looks up from his phone, rolling his eyes. So? Just because he's family doesn't mean we have to be best friends. I wish you would just go back to school already. Hang on, guys, I'm going to plug my laptop in. Miles returns to his phone. How are your dailies going? Miles doesn't dignify your question with the answer. Tabitha bursts out of the tea room, tucking a pouch of herbs into her coat as she walks. She looks up at you in surprise. Wow, you actually stayed. I kind of expected you to go running off the instant I left you alone. I miss out on Cousin Bondi time. I'm too scared of you to do that. I've seen what happens when I go off and do things on my own. Family is important. I'm not just going to ditch you. No one else in this town. I kind of want to do that one. I've seen what happens when I go off and do things on my own. Good. I'm glad to see that you finally learned your lesson. I've got a couple hours to spare. I'll pick us up some sodas and we can get out of here. I don't like lingering where just anyone could walk up and start talking to me. Tabitha leaves the store, motioning for you to follow. Follow her? Tabitha stops in front of a small house on a quiet hill just off of Main Street. The Scarlets own most of the houses out here. We went them out to employees. Just more convenient, you know. Why can't we hang out split normal, cool, and here I thought the estate was your secret lair. I kind of want to do that one. And here I thought the estate was your secret lair. The estate is my non-secret lair. Everyone knows I live there. Now come on, let's make ourselves scarce before we're spotted. Your cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys from her pocket. She picks out one marked with a broad strip of green tape and unlocks the door. Come on in. Don't worry, it's empty. Follow her. You follow your cousin into the model home. We haven't rented this one out for years. I come here to get away from it all. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a vacation home, but I don't have to travel. Anyway, make yourself comfortable and have a soda. Tabitha hands you a cream soda before settling in on the couch. Keen eye, this place clearly gets cleaned regularly, but it doesn't feel like a real home. It feels like a set piece, like you both wandered into a play. If you were to look at the walls from another angle, you'd see them as the two-dimensional illusions they are. So you can talk about Tabitha, talk about your family, talk about your relationship, ask about the people in town. Are you coming ghost hunting with us? Thanks for taking me out here. Probably have to get back to the mines. Let's talk about Tabitha. Kina, is the estate stifling to you? Is that why you come here? Tabitha sips her soda, her expression suddenly heavy. I guess the estate has a lot of history. This place is so new by comparison. It's like the estate is full of ghosts, pressing down on me all the time, pressuring me to do what they want. When I'm here, I can manage a life where I don't have to think about the 200 years of history resting on my shoulders. I can imagine just living as bank teller or something, having a simple life. Wait, why am I telling you this? Stop asking all these deep questions. It's not like you care anyway. I care, Tabitha. I stop acting like you don't want friendships. I'm like, ooh, you can hug her? Should I hug her? I don't think we're quite there yet. I'm going to say I care. I care, Tabitha. You shouldn't. You don't even know me. Jeff gets travel. I saw you blowing your rock mug. My what? Oh, that must be one of JD's. She was always saying we didn't have enough cups. There are 3 cups, that's plenty. One for me, one for Pearland, and one for the occasional guest. But Jeannie said her husband has a ton of dumb little souvenir mugs from his travels. Not that I asked, she just tells me stuff about her family. Anyway, she said they have much to spare, as if I needed her charity. I guess she must have snuck in a few under my nose. I'll have to remember to toss it when they get back. Anyways, to answer your question, no, I don't travel. Too much to do. Sure, I'd like to see the Outer Banks one day, but I'm the head of the company. It's not like anyone can cover for me. Dude, Janie seems like a busybody. Should be nicey. Pearline was a monster. You never left Scarlet Hollow. Let's do that one. Maybe when this week is over, we can go to the beach together. Ha! Ha 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 ha! I don't think so. Do you like living here? Like I said, it's the only thing I know. You don't need to have lived somewhere else to know if you like it here. You do, actually. Everything in life requires context to properly understand. I don't have context here. I know I asked you earlier, but are you happy here? Be honest. I don't know. Does it matter? Do you actually like running the mines? No, but it has to get done. I've had years of Pearland drilling that into my head. I can't trust anyone else to do my job, and if I don't do it, this entire town falls to ruin. Now keep that in mind. That's important. Not only provides context for what Tabitha's thinking, but it also will fall into a certain theory a lot of the internet has about this game. What would you want to do if you weren't here? I'm sorry you never got a chance to live your own life. You can always just give the mines to me like at Trading Places. What if I moved here after everything's said and done? Who cares if the town falls to ruin? Why is that your responsibility? Things are bad everywhere. I'm gonna do that one. I'm sorry you never got the chance to live your own life. I mean, do you truly live your own life? Or do you live a life chained by obligations to other people who in turn live their lives, which are bound by other chains? That is sad, by the way. On and on it goes. Nobody is free. Can we try some of that tea you picked up? It smells nice. Nope, it's a sleepy time tea. You don't drink. Oh, keep that in mind, guys. That is important. Especially when we trying to figure out what she gonna use it for. Talk about your family. What was Pearland like? Okay, I guess you should know at least some things about the woman whose funeral you'll be attending. She was my mother. She was your mom's twin sister, fraternal. They didn't look alike. Same with their personalities, night and day from what I've heard. Pearland was a hard ass, but that comes with the territory. I mean, what else do you want to know? How did she die? Did the two of you get along? How did she die? Sleep apnea. Did you two get along? What do you think? Leave it at that. What was your dad like? Don't know. He just up and left one day. Didn't want anything to do with us anymore, I guess. They never got divorced, just separated. He probably couldn't be bothered to fill out any paperwork, especially considering he would lose any and all claim to the Scarlet fortune if they divorced. And he'd have to pay child support for a kid he couldn't be bothered to call on their birthday. Oh, so, I'm not gonna spoil much for the theory video that's eventually coming, but there's a theory going around the internet that, how do I say this? That the line of the Scarlet goes through, is passed from mother to daughter. So, there's a theory that, because we think there are certain sacrifices that have been made through the years, and that Tabitha's dad might have been a sacrifice. Does no one in this town have two parents? Hooray, another member of the Debbie Dad's Club. I'm sorry, that must have been really hard for you. Sounds like he was a real loser. I don't really think about it. If he didn't want anything to do with me, his loss. What do you think of Silas and those other old timers? What is there to think about? For better or for worse, they're the reason that the two of us are here right now. Talk about your relationship. I can't believe we're actually hanging out. What kind of things did Pearland tell you about me and my mom? What do you really think of me? You're kind of an asshole. Are we really related? You're a better person than you let on. I'm really glad I came up here. What kind of things did Pearland tell you about me and my mom? I don't think you want to know. Pearland was a gossip. She was always at her worst talking about family. What do you really think of me? You're better than asking me for validation. You're better than asking me for validation. I'll say that much. I'm gonna do this one. You're a better person than you let on. Gee, thanks. Ask about the people at, I'm supposed to have dinner at Reese's place. Do you know him? Reese? Oh yeah, the dude that used to hang out with Kanika and Stella. I kind of remember him. Quiet, smelled kind of weird. Stopped coming to school at one point. I guess he got sick or something. I know it's Mom better than I know him. She's been everybody's doctor for as long as I can remember. She's intimidating. I've always liked her. Guess that's not hereditary, though. Reese always seemed like a bit of a wet blanket to me. Let's do that one. I know I've already asked, but you tell me what the deal is with you and Stella now that we're hanging out? Oh, not this again, but fine. We were close in high school. Really, really close. We'd have sleepovers a few nights a week, spend all night watching monster movies, eat chips, and... Ah! Anyway, Pearl Ann didn't like her. I'd always have to lie and say I was going over to her place to study. When we graduated, it was impossible to see her anymore. There were no more excuses to go study, and I was too busy learning the ropes at the mine. Pearl Ann made sure my every waking minute was occupied. I didn't have time for friends. But I never needed friends before meeting Stella, so it was easy enough to slip back into that mindset and try to move on. Ooh, kind of want to ask that. Why ban her from your property, though? You're acting like Pearl Ann ended it all, but Stella hasn't stopped trying to be there for you. It's probably better for both of us that way. Do you want me to try and get you in with Kanika? Please, if she's anything like me, that'll only make her hate me more. I have dignity, Beth. You had some harsh things to say about Oscar last night. Do you really believe what you said? I do. Some people shouldn't have kids. What do you think of Avery? Who? Avery works at the diner. Wears plant shirts. I have no idea who you're talking about. Let's ask about Wayne. Wayne? As in Sam Wayne. I don't know who you think is following you, but it can't be him. Keep that in mind. Sam Wayne wasn't a creep. It's a bit of a sore spot for me. I'd rather not talk about it. Tabitha, the man is stalking me. Come on, you can trust me. At some point this week. Ooh, we can respect her boundaries. Okay, boundaries respected. Thanks. Do you know Sybil well? Everyone in town knows her. Why did you hire Janie? Pearl Ann hired Janie. She was my babysitter before she started cleaning the estate. The police are really up my ass. I wouldn't really worry about them. Our family is the law around these parts. So you should do your best to stay on my good side. This is important. We need to ask her to go ghost hunting with us. Are you coming ghost hunting with us tonight? Is that actually happening? Stella will be there, but so will Kanika. I doubt she'd be thrilled to see me again, but there's no point arguing with you. If you're gonna get up to any paranormal stuff, I better be there to save your skin if it gets hairy. Count me in. And that's the second thing that makes me think Tabitha knows a lot more about what's going on than she lets on. Thanks for taking me out here. Your phone buzzes before Tabitha has a chance to respond. Almost forgot, it's Mayor Jimmy Day. Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar and Rosalina. Meet y'all there in half an hour. I totally blanked on that, but having a weird foggy morning. Wild that they're still doing the Mayor Jimmy thing even after last night. Do you think news has spread yet? But yeah, we should go see Oscar. See y'all soon. Somebody's popular. It's Mayor Jimmy's Day. Gotta meet the mayor. Tell him there's curse on the towns. It's Mayor Jimmy's Day? Ugh, what a ridiculous event. You know he's a dog, right? Did they fill you in on that little detail? We haven't had a human mayor in Scarlet Hollow since at least the early 1900s. We've been a dog mayor town since then. Tabitha takes another sip of her soda, smirking. Everyone knows it's our family that holds the power in this town. Still, sounds like it could be kind of fun. Even I can admit it's funny watching everyone fawning over the little guy in his mayor get up. And if Stella's gonna be there, yeah, count me in. We can finish our sodas and head over. How do I look? It's been a while since I've been out in public like this. I'm kind of nervous. Uh-oh. Keen eye! Out of the corner of your eye, you see a furious woman making a beeline for you and Tabitha. Becca slinking behind her. This must be her mother. Tabitha, someone's coming. What? Excuse me, Miss Scarlet. Can I help you? Becca stares at you from a distance as the furious woman tears into Tabitha. This must be her mother. What the hell do you think you're doing down here, grinning like a buffoon after everything that happened last night? A mind collapse almost killed my poor sweet, innocent child, and you thought it was a good idea to retaliate by demoting my husband? We've gotten used to a new lifestyle. You can't just take that away from us or something that was your fault. Don't think I won't be pressing charges. Ugh, Mom, please, you're embarrassing me. Shut up, Becca. Mommy is advocating for you. You shouldn't talk to your daughter like that. It's bad parenting. Your husband told your daughter it was safe to go into that mine. Of course it was. You're complaining about your husband being demoted. I almost died trying to help your daughter. You're lucky your daughter didn't get herself killed last night. Just ignore her, Tabitha. She kind of has a point, Tabitha. Stay out of this. I'm going to do that one. Your husband told your daughter it was safe to go into that mine. Of course it was demoted. I'm right here. Even if he did, it wouldn't have mattered if the entrance to that mine was actually secured. They'll be hell to pay, Tabitha Scarlet. What legal grounds do you think you even have? There are signs. The place was boarded up. I did my legal duty, and you don't have a leg to stand on snow trying to threaten me. Mom, can we just go, please? If I were you, I'd listen to your brat. You haven't heard the last from us. You'll see. The woman storms off just as quickly as she stormed in. Becca, following at a distance. God damn it, she's right. I can't just hang around town the day after something like that. It doesn't look right. I should be up there, even if it's just to oversee what's going on. If I'm supposed to run this place, I've got to get my head in the game. I can't slip up like this again. See, we almost got her acting like a normal human, and now she's like, Tabitha sighs, straightening up her scour tune. Also, keep in mind that she probably had this drilled into her by her mother. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you at the library tonight. Your cousin turns and heads back to her car, leaving you alone on Main Street. Go to the library. Guys, I'm gonna leave it here for now. We'll continue with this a little bit later. I need to go and do some laundry, and I've gotta leave the flat in order to do that. So, I will go to save, empty slot, and quit. But yeah, thank you guys for being so patient with me. I apologize it took so long to get back to normal and all that. But yeah, I will. This was fun. We'll continue with this. We might break this up a little bit into a couple of different parts because we've still got to meet other people. We still got the Mayor and Jimmy part, which is interesting since we have talked animals and can actually talk to him. But yeah, just let me know. I was actually thinking about checking Steam for another game, but just let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you later. Whoop, that's not what I want to do. I will talk to you later. Bye.